Our next guest is a sarcastic sergeant helping to solve crimes on the hit NBC show Grimm.
It's such a good show. And today he joins us with the inside scoop on the show's season finale. Reggie Lee, welcome to Arise.
Thank you. Man, that was like Dionne Warwick legend.
Right?
I was going nuts in the green room. I was like, oh, should I say hi? I'm a big fan.
I know.
Totally
She's
understand.
amazing. We all love Dionne Warwick.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And we
Go
love
away. I'm
Grimm.
dating myself now.
Oh, I know, right? It's okay. We all are. It's okay. But we also love Grimm. So for those that are living
man.
under a rock and don't know about the transformations like that, I'm going to make that face.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think you need a
thank
guest star on the show. Maybe
ready.
a multiple arc.
He needs a walk-on role.
I think not just a walk on. We'll get you a bigger role than a walk.
Oh, I like that. Well, before
Come
that
on
happens,
now.
we have to tell more people about the show and
Yeah.
your character, Sergeant Wu.
Well, the show is about this police detective who finds out he's a descendant of the Grimms. And what that means is that he can see people turn into what kind of people they really are, which is usually like characters from the Grimm fairy tales, but usually bad. But there are also what they're called are Vessin, but they're also good Vessin. So basically, we're fighting crime, and I recently was inducted into this little Scooby Club, Scooby Gang, and now I know about these Vessin for 3 seasons. I didn't know anything, and I would freak out. I put myself in an insane asylum, and finally these guys decided to tell me. So now I'm here and helping them solve crime.
What's it feel like to be in on the plot now, finally, after being an
Popular
outsider?
crowd. No,
Yeah.
I'm
You're with the
excited. You
cool
know how
kids
it is.
now.
Yeah.
It's like for 3 seasons I was like, oh, I'm not a cool kid. I'm not in the party. But now it's fun. I mean, it's a different energy.
Yeah.
You know, and I dig it. I dig being able to be with them a lot more, and it's a different emotional thing for this sergeant because he's really sarcastic, and
You do it very well.
someone said that must be a part of your personality in real life.
Well,
So-
is it?
Oh God, no.
No.
You kidding? No, but it is a great emotional journey, and being, as we know, being minority in a major television show is a wonderful, wonderful thing these days, and where we're forging towards. So to be this regular guy, not accented, not nothing, and just he could be any ethnicity really, and I'm really having a good time with him. So now he knows about these characters. He's no longer freaked out, but he's really excited about them.
Yeah.
So now you've got this different energy in the Scooby Gang where I'm like, please let it be a Vessin kind of crime and not a normal crime, please.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you actually originally auditioned for the main character of Hank, who's also helping
I
solve the
did.
crimes? So how did you get Agent Wu then?
I did. So my dear friend, Mr. Russell Hornsby, who was in New York City, by the way, we just saw Hamilton the other night, which is fantastic. Let's go
Everyone's
see that.
saying
Shout out.
it's amazing.
So I auditioned, and it came down to Russell and I and someone else. And, 10 minutes later, got the call that I didn't get it. And I was telling Russell in the parking lot, I said, if I don't get it, I hope you get it. And it was great. But then they called my agent and said, we really liked Reggie. We'd like to write a role for him.
So they created
So
this
they
role for
created
you.
the role
That's even
of
better.
Sergeant Wu, and one of the main casting director for NBC, Grace Wu. I got to give her props. She was like, "Yeah, you can add him as long as you give him my name." So,
Nice.
hence was born Sergeant Wu.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
only
Sergeant
better
Drew
than
Wu.
Drew Wu.
Drew Wu.
Say that 15
I
times.
know, right? Drew Wu, Drew Wu.
Drew Wu, Drew Wu, Drew Wu. That's the only thing better than a tailor-made suit. It's a tailor-made role.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Can I tell you that I have a donut shop in Portland named a donut after me?
Really?
No.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
They were so
What's the
fascinated with the
flavor?
show. It's called, okay, so the name of the donut shop, got to give them a shout out, is called Pip's Original Donuts.
Okay.
And they actually won Best Donut in Portland. It's a cinnamon sugar donut drizzled with Nutella and honey with a dash of sea salt. And it's called
that
Dirty
sounds
Woo.
Dirty Wu. Uh-oh.
the Dirty
Woo. We can go in many directions with that, but I think we should just move on.
I know.
Keep
Because-
it clean, Shannon. Keep it clean.
Well, the funny thing is you don't only have a donut, you also have an action figure from your role on Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you
That's
seen this
nuts.
action figure? We have to show this.
It's been a while. Oh my God, there I am.
How does it
That's
feel to have an
crazy.
action figure, your own action figure?
Well, it's kind of like when I got the donut. It was like, this is better than an Oscar.
Right.
So, no, it's fantastic. Listen, I've been blessed.
Okay, so
Been
you've
blessed.
got a donut, an action figure. What else? What do you need?
Maybe
What's
next
next?
time my own show. How would that be?
Hey, I
No,
like
hey,
that.
I'm loving doing this. I'm blessed to do this. So,
How did your parents feel about you going into this line of work? Because I
they
know
thought
that's-
they were like, no, that's a hobby.
That's a hobby, right?
Yeah, you can't do that. That's a hobby. But I'm very persistent.
Yeah.
So, and I think you have to be. I mean, in any same as you guys, it's like it's like in any aspect of this business. There has to be this little bit of a competitive side of you.
Yeah.
And you can turn it, as you get older, you realize that that's kind of a little bit healthy, you know, and it helps you survive. You got to have a thick skin, but also you realize that the happiness lies in what you're actually doing, the creativity, and I've learned that.
Well,
So-
it's worked out well for you. The season finale to the season
I
4
know.
is next Friday. Can you give
It's
us any spoiler
nutty.
alerts?
Yes.
Well, okay, so basically, there's this whole Jack the Ripper thing going on in Portland, and we do find out in this next episode who Jack the Ripper is, and it actually puts my life in danger. So I may not see you next year, but we'll talk about that.
Oh no, you've got to come back in the fall for season
We'll see.
5. All right.
We'll see.
When
You
it does
better
come out,
live.
yes.
I
And you
hope
better
so.
come back and tell us all about it.
Exactly.
I hope so. Regardless, I'll come back.
Okay.
You promise?
Fair
I
enough.
absolutely promise. I love you guys.
All right,
thank
come
you
back.
so much for
he
being
might have
here.
a pizza named after him.
I know, right? So next
Yes.
bring that all back. Bring the
New York
donut and
pizza.
the pizza.
Awesome.
All right, then check out the season finale of Grimm next Friday, and of course every Friday. And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.